Hi guys, a massive thank you for checking out Club GK. Now before I mention who I am and the importance of why I've set Club GK up for soccer clubs, I first want to say if you're a soccer club, it is vital that you take charge of your goalkeeping coaching program. Now please don't think for one moment that myself or Club GK is trying to take over your goalkeeping coach. Far from it. We've not got the time, to be honest with you guys, okay? In fact, it will also help your goalkeeping coach, because as I will explain shortly, they will get plugged into our international global network of goalkeeping coaches, so it's only going to help your goalkeeping coach. Okay, now before I explain what Club GK is all about and how it can help your club and more importantly your goalkeepers, again I'm just going to quickly introduce myself and explain who I am. My name is Ray Newland. I'm the founder of Just for Keepers, which was founded in 1999 in Liverpool, England. We're now in 23 countries and across 5 continents. We're now the biggest goalkeeping academy in the world. I'm very proud to say that no other goalkeeping schools in history even comes close to what we've achieved for young goalkeepers in terms of helping them achieve their dream by getting to professional soccer clubs and getting college scholarships. I've literally lost count, you're talking 1,000 plus. And we also coach about 9,000 goalkeepers every single week now, guys. And the goalkeeping coaches in J4K played semi-professional, professional, international and in World Cups. So we've walked our talk as well. I was professional for 10 years myself. So we've walked our talk as well, but I'm not going to go into too much detail with Just for Keepers. Please just Google Just for Keepers, Google myself, Ray Newland, and you'll see that we are a very much trusted goalkeeping coaching brand, guys. Okay, right. Okay, so what's Club GK all about? Well, as I mentioned, J4K is in 23 countries, but over the past couple of years I've been focusing more and more on the US, and I've got to know a lot of friends now in the USA. I've met hundreds of coaches, board of directors, and they all seem to see the same thing. They all seem to say the same thing. That they're frustrated with the consistency of the goalkeeping coaching program. And listening to them, I can understand why. And it's like a conveyor belt of goalkeeping coaches coming in. Now, let me explain it another way. A goalkeeping coach will come in for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. They'll put a goalkeeping coaching program in place, good or bad. Obviously, depends on the coach. But then they leave generally for a better opportunity, and then another goalkeeping coach comes in, and that goalkeeping coach says, right, we're now doing my techniques my way, which is the right thing to do, by the way, most important thing, as long as the goalkeeping coach knows what they're doing, okay guys, okay? Because a lot of goalkeeping coaches, unfortunately, they actually put on goalkeeper training sessions, not goalkeeper development sessions, okay guys? I'm not going to go into it now, but unfortunately 95% of goalkeeping coaches will put on a goalkeeping training program. It looks good to the untrained eye, but does nothing for the goalkeeper, to be honest with you. So again, you can imagine, in fact, one soccer club I spoke to, in New York State had 14 goalkeeping coaches in the space of 5 seasons. Guys, that is so dangerous for the soccer club. Seriously, it's not the goalkeeping coach's fault and it's not the soccer club's fault, because the goalkeeping coach wants to come in and put their own mark into it. They want to teach their technique, which is fine, but please listen to what I'm going to say. This is very important, and the reason why I've done Club GK. Goalkeepers cannot change their techniques like that, okay guys? Unlike an outfield player, where when they're playing, if they're learning new techniques, if they make a mistake on the soccer field, generally they've got their fellow players to help them out. If a goalkeeper makes a mistake on a soccer field, generally what is it? It's a goal. The team could lose. It destroys the goalkeeper's confidence. So a goalkeeper having to change their technique can have a devastating effect on not only on the club, more importantly the goalkeeper, to be honest with you, because with the greatest respect, we're only interested in helping the goalkeepers. Now, again, you can imagine if, in the space of 2 to 3 or 4 seasons, a club might have 5, 6, 7 goalkeeping coaches all saying, right, my technique's the best way. Again, they might be right, they might be wrong. I'm not here to preach that, but can you understand how it can have a devastating effect on your goalkeeper? Now, I want you to think about this as well, because I'm pretty confident you'll say, you know what, Ray, I remember this, you're correct there. When a new goalkeeping coach comes in, that's when you probably see a lot of your club goalkeepers letting in silly goals, dropping shots that they should be normally saving, and that's not the goalkeeper's fault, and it's not the goalkeeping coach's fault either, really, but they're trying to learn a new technique. So again, just think about that and you'll probably go, you know what, Ray, you're right. And just a quick mention for club coaches, do not attempt to shout at your goalkeepers. Seriously, guys, because if they're trying to learn a new technique, if a new goalkeeping coach has just come in and gone, right, want you to forget everything what the last goalkeeping coach done. This is what we're now doing. Seriously guys, it's going to take them 2 to 3 months to get used to that technique, so you need to be, obviously club coaches, you need to be patient with them, okay? Okay, so how can Club GK help your club, and more importantly your goalkeeping coach and goalkeepers? Well, in a few ways really. First way, it gets everyone singing off the same hymn sheet. Club GK website is an interactive website where everyone can go 24/7, and again there's a preview below that will explain what's actually on Club GK, but there's a forum where goalkeeping coaches and goalkeepers can speak to fellow goalkeepers all over the world. There's loads of session plans, there's hundreds of hours worth of videos, there's like a webinar that we do every month where we'll help and advice, so you'll get help and advice from an ex-professional or an international goalkeeper helping your goalkeeper coach and goalkeepers. We do a mental awareness course. 95%, probably 99% of goalkeeping coaches don't teach the mental side of goalkeeping. Guys, it's vital your goalkeeper needs to learn that, but that's all taught within this Club GK, guys. It truly is, truly your club and your coaches, your goalkeeping coaches and keepers, 1,000,000% will get something positive out of this. What we found from the feedback from other soccer clubs is that goalkeepers tend to be on there for between 10 to 15 hours a week, which is pretty cool. So you can imagine whether your club excuse me, is doing, you know, an hour a week goalkeeping coaching or 2 hours a week goalkeeping coaching, you know, another 15 hours on top through Club GK. That continued education is only going to help your club, you know, your coaches and your goalkeepers. Okay guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work that out, but I say rather than me harp on about Club GK, just have a little look at the preview and you'll see obviously it's very much advantageous. Your goalkeeping coach will get plugged into everything that we do global and all our network, so it's going to help your goalkeeping coach. Your club coaches can go in and see what we're doing as well, so it can give them a better understanding of goalkeeping, because a lot of club coaches think they know about goalkeeping. Guys, I'm here to tell you, you don't. Okay, seriously, you've probably all heard of Arsene Wenger, the Arsenal manager. When he got interviewed once about his goalkeeper, he actually stopped the interview and said, look, please don't ask me about the goalkeeping. I know nothing about goalkeeping, that's specialised, you need to speak to the goalkeeping coach. Now guys, when you've got a Premiership manager saying, listen, I don't understand anything about goalkeeping, I hope you're not arrogant enough as a club coach to say that you know everything about goalkeeping. You might know a bit, but I assure you, you won't know half as what you think you do. But Club GK can help you with that, and more importantly, it's there to help your goalkeepers as well, guys. Okay, so have a look at it. I'm sure you'll be very happy. Also, as well, Club GK will also help you attract goalkeepers, guys. Okay, now what I mean by this is, and again, I want you to put yourself in a situation of a parent and a goalkeeper, because I promise you guys, gone are the days, and you need to listen to this as a club, gone are the days where a goalkeeper and the parent is just happy turning up, training for the club and playing. They want a club that gives them opportunities now, and if you're not a club that's giving them opportunities, I assure you they will go to a club that will give them an opportunity. I've been doing this, I've been in goal since I was 8, I've been a pro for 10 years, I've been doing this for 16 years now. I know how goalkeepers think, guys, and hopefully as a club you're not arrogant to say, well, we're top of the league. Doesn't matter if you're top of the league, you will lose the best goalkeepers in your area to the club that will give them an opportunity. Now please put yourself in a situation of a parent and a goalkeeper. Would you rather go to a club that just trains twice a week and then plays a match, or go to a club that trains twice a week, play your match, but then you've got something like a Club GK where you can get educated 24/7, but more importantly, you're attached to Just for Keepers, which is the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world, that can give them opportunities to achieve their dream to become a professional goalkeeper or get a college scholarship. Now think about this, guys, okay? If you're a parent, which club would you go to? So as a club, you can say to the mum and dad and the goalkeeper who's thinking about joining your club, listen, yeah, come to our club. You know, we've been going for 20 years, for example. We've got some of the best club coaches in our state. We've got the best goalkeeping coach in our state. Oh, and also as well, we're attached and partnered up with Just for Keepers, which is the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. If your child works hard and has got ability, these guys through their network will get your child some type of opportunity. So can you see where you can use it as leverage to get the best goalkeepers in your league as well, guys, okay? So I'm more or less finished now again, so hopefully just have you'll see the benefits of Club GK. Remember, we're not trying to take over anyone at your club, especially your goalkeeping coach. Hopefully you can see the benefit for your goalkeeping coach. And if your goalkeeping coach says, oh, this is a load of crap and we're not going to learn anything, you need to really seriously have a look at your goalkeeping coach and ask why they're saying that, guys. We've got goalkeepers who played professional, international, played in World Cups, seriously played in World Cups. These guys are absolute legends, and they swear by that the Just the Keepers network is the best resource for their goalkeeping help and advice and session plans, etc. So if your goalkeeping coach thinks he's obviously above them, I think you need to have serious words with your goalkeeping coach, to be honest with you guys, okay? But remember, Club GK is about putting your club in control of your goalkeeping coaching program, so everyone's singing off the same hymn sheet, okay? So it doesn't matter how many goalkeeping coaches come into your club, you all follow the same program. So a goalkeeping coach comes in and you can say, listen, we still want you to bring your personality into it, but the whole club is used to this system. Can you please stay within this system as close as possible, please? And again, if your goalkeeping coach has got anything about them and they see the global network, they will see that they will get just as much out of this as your club and your goalkeepers, if that makes sense. Okay, definitely last thing, guys, okay, just two more things, sorry. The first thing I want to say as well, we ask for a small monthly payment. I think it's about $47, guys, okay? So again, please don't think we're doing this for money. We don't need the money, seriously, guys, okay? But that's just to cover the bandwidth, because if you've got all your goalkeepers and coaches going on, and we've got hundreds of soccer clubs all over the US, which we have already, they're all doing that, they're all going on, and obviously the bandwidth and everything's expensive now, unfortunately, online. So as much as we don't want to make any money out of this, because everything we're doing is for free, I hope you understand we don't want it to cost J4K money, if that makes sense, guys, okay? But when you see, for what we're charging, for what you're getting as a club, and what we're tapping you into, you will see that we are definitely not doing it for money, guys, because we don't need the money, seriously. Secondly as well, and lastly, all we ask, or all I'm asking, guys, is to give Club GK and J4K a chance. All we want to do is give young children an opportunity to achieve their dreams. So if we can help your club coaches and your club goalkeeping coach help your goalkeepers, we're indirectly helping your goalkeepers. And I want to speak for fellow J4K coaches, that's all we live by, is to give young children an opportunity that we never had. And that's all we ask from your club. We want to help your goalkeepers, give them an opportunity that we never had, and to help your club give them that opportunity. That makes sense. So just give us a try for a few months. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's not just going to be a website as well, by the way, guys. If you need to speak to me on Skype, email me, call me, call any of the J4K coaches, we're going to be there. You can speak to us, your goalkeeping coach can speak to us, guys. We want this to be personal, okay? We want to partner up with you, we want this to be personal, guys. Okay, so it's not just going to be a website where you'll never see anyone. If you want to Skype to me or speak to me personally, I'll pick up the phone, or we'll Skype so we can see each other eye to eye, and I'll be there to answer any goalkeeping question that you've got. Okay, guys, so that's me finished. My hobby's talking, so I'm going to stop now, and I'm hopefully, you know, as a club, hopefully you realise just the importance of having this, you know, additional thing, additional program attached to obviously what you're doing can only benefit the whole club, and more importantly your goalkeepers. Okay, so this is Ray Newland wishing you the best of goalkeeping, guys. Hope to speak to you in the near future.